Hi, I am going to show you guys how to make an omelet in the rectangular steamer. For a long time, the omelet maker was in back order and then it was out of stock, and now it's no longer available. So a lot of people have asked, like, darn it, I wanted that omelet maker, and I was saying that this is a great alternative. And you can also use your multi-purpose steamer, but I wanted to show you a couple of ways. There's really not a way to ruin your omelet in this except to cook it too long. So for those of us who are really strapped on time and wanting something quick and easy, you can also make these ahead of time. So you can use the 4-cup prep bowl or the 1-cup prep bowl to crack open your egg and put all your fixings in and all that ahead of time, and then you just dump it directly into the rectangular steamer. I am not putting any oil or anything in this. I'm just cracking the egg open. I am gonna mix it up like an omelet, and then I'm also going to put in, I'm gonna put in a little bit of milk. But again, try it out, see what works for you. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit of milk, and then I'll add a little bit of cheese. And the other thing I just recently learned too is that you can actually just do the two, this might have been even a little too much milk, put the 2 eggs in here and make a hard boiled type of egg, like an over easy or hard egg, and then chop it up to make a very quick egg salad. And I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese. And as you add toppings to it, you're gonna find that you may have to cook it a little bit longer. Like if you wanted to add some ham, or I have onions and tomatoes that you can see in front of me. Took me a second to open that. Okay, we're gonna add some cheese. And then I'm gonna put it in for just a couple of minutes. I'm actually gonna do 1.5 minutes so you can see how it cooks. I also have some Southwest Ranch here in a 1-cup prep bowl that we use for different things, and you could easily put this as a topping on top of your egg. So this is 1.5 minutes. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. And I'm gonna stir it up and cook it some more, but I'm gonna add some toppings to it. So you can see how it's cooking. And I could cook it all the way through, or I do like to break it open a little bit. You can see how it's cooking and stir it. You can see the cheese and all of that. Like a scrambled egg if you wanted. And I may add some toppings now. So after 1.5 minutes, I like to add some toppings. You can see that's also cheese. So I'm gonna throw in some onions. And then I think I'm gonna actually leave the tomatoes to put on top just after cooking it. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna put this back on. It's not dried out. You guys can see that it's perfect. And the other thing that is great, like if you wanted to make guacamole or hollandaise sauce, or I've got some leftover salsa, it's perfect for using on top of the eggs. And my host, Mandy, tomorrow is going to be doing a breakfast brunch demo, and we're going to be doing the taco kit theme, but with eggs instead of the chicken. So I'll show you guys how this is gonna turn out. Super quick, super easy. Remember, you can use your multi-purpose steamer to do this as well. And if you wanted to make an egg bake, like a large amount of eggs, that multi-purpose steamer would be perfect. You could cook 10 eggs in it or 12 eggs in it. Stir it halfway through, probably cook it for about 12 minutes total. That might even be too much. It just depends on what you've put in your egg bake. Also remember that you've got the muffin maker. That will be back in stock soon, and you can make it in these, your egg bakes in this as well. All right, let's see how this turned out. And look at that. beauty. All right, and so I'm going to grab a fork here and show you guys, like I'm gonna flip this over. I probably could have done a spatula. And you can see that it is perfect. So what I did is I cooked it for 1.5 minutes and then another minute for a total of 2.5 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay that on the plate. And you can also see how it was super, it just popped right out. I did not use any oil or anything. And I have a perfect omelet ready to go. And like I mentioned, you can top it with your Southwest ranch. You can top it with some extra salsa that you might have. You can garnish it with more eggs. I'm sorry, more eggs. I meant more onions, or top it with some tomatoes, whatever you would like to do. So I'll put a little bit of salsa on top and maybe a little bit of a dollop of Southwest dressing. All right, and so I have a quick and easy omelet. This was done in 2.5 minutes. That is really awesome. All right, I'm excited for Mandy's party tomorrow, and I hope that you guys learned something new that you can try at home.